The U.S. war in Iraq is officially over as American troops lowered the flag of command in Baghdad today. The closing means nearly all U.S. troops are coming home before the December 31st deadline. Emily Schmidt has the details from Washington.
The U.S. involvement in a war that began with shock and awe in 2003 ended with quiet ceremony on Thursday. Troops lowered the flag that had flown over Baghdad for nearly 9 years, marking the end of the U.S. military mission there. Defense Secretary Leon Panetta flew to Iraq to mark the moment.
You have done everything your nation asked you to do and more.
Saddam Hussein was driven from power, though the U.S. did not find weapons of mass destruction. American troops, more than 1 million in all, then focused on containing sectarian violence, and it carried a price.
We remember the nearly 4,500 brave Americans who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country, as well as the more than 30,000 wounded warriors.
Conservative estimates put the number of Iraqi civilians killed at 120,000. Iraq will now be left to govern itself, and many Iraqis worry what will happen after Americans leave. The homecomings have been happening at an increasingly growing rate as 50,000 U.S. troops were withdrawn and dozens of bases closed or handed over. As of Tuesday, there were about 5,500 troops remaining in Iraq. Defense Secretary Panetta said at the closing ceremony the day isn't about the United States, rather a time for Iraq to look forward. And for the first time in years, it will do so without the U.S. right at its side. In Washington, I'm Emily Schmidt.
And since 2003, 97 people with strong Minnesota ties have died in connection with the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.